the ultimate test to see if this 50 caliber bullet will go through a book is, I'm just not going to just set it and just shoot it. No, I'm going to stand behind it, and Mona Lisa is going to shoot it, hoping she hits the book, hoping she hits the book and not me. I want to bring to you guys stuff that will make your blood pump out of your veins, because I want you to feel everything that I'm doing.
22-year-old Pedro Ruiz wanted to be a YouTube star and was willing to do anything to create exciting content for his viewers. However, the stunt he came up with on 26 June 2017 had a fatal flaw. Unbelievably, Ruiz asked his 19-year-old girlfriend, Mona Lisa Perez, to shoot him in the chest from a foot away with a Desert Eagle, believing that nothing but an encyclopedia would stop the bullet and protect him. Perez was pregnant with the couple's second child at the time and was reluctant to pull the trigger. But she trusted Ruiz and eventually agreed to fire the gun. When she did, the 50 caliber bullet pierced straight through the 1.5-inch book and fatally wounded Pedro. Tragically, he would never get to see a second child. Meanwhile, Perez would plead guilty to second-degree manslaughter and receive a 6-month prison sentence.
The ultimate test to see if this 50 caliber bullet will go through a book is, I'm just not going to just set it and just shoot it. No, I'm going to stand behind it, and Mona Lisa is going to shoot it, hoping she hits the book, hoping she hits the book and not me. But the most trustworthy person that I trust in this world is my girlfriend, Mona Lisa. So if I'm gonna die, I'm pretty much ready to go to heaven right now. If I die, I'll be ready for Jesus.
In 2021, the Del Norte County Sheriff's Office, based in California, released body cam footage of the fatal shooting of 38-year-old Robert Anderson.
So look at me, baby, just tell me. Baby.
Anderson had been involved in a domestic incident with his wife the night before and was carrying a large kitchen knife when cornered by police on the roadside. His wife was also on the scene, though out of view of the cameras.
And we still talk because y'all worried about the knife. Like, y'all got guns, tasers, every fuck. That's what I'm saying, baby. That's what I'm saying. The control. That's what I was doing. I came clean, right? You don't have to forgive me, but I'm still coming clean.
Anderson is clearly distressed as the police attempt to negotiate his surrender. He talks about police control and coming clean when police have guns and tasers.
Like, y'all in y'all uniform, like I've been in uniforms too, and when the truth is the truth is the truth, man. Like, y'all don't even know who running y'all, or do y'all know? Do y'all know who running y'all? They don't even care about that. That's what I'm saying. And all they caring about is the knife. And I ain't even got the knife. I'm just a man right here. Right? That's how y'all look at me.
Step away from the knife for a second.
And if I step away from the knife, what that mean? Are you recording, baby?
Anderson has since dropped the knife on the ground and appears ready to give himself up, but then, after a brief conversation with his wife, who tells him he's going to jail, Anderson picks up the knife, lunges towards an officer, and is gunned down as he attempts to flee.
Don't. Hey!
There has been a dangerous trend in recent years of people filming themselves driving at high speeds. In 2015, police in England sent out a reminder of just how disastrous and often fatal this trend can be. Kyle Careford, age 20, was filmed by his friend Michael Owen, age 21, driving at speeds of up to 90 miles per hour through the Sussex countryside.
Keep going. I'm catching. Go on.
A spokesman for the police described how the pair had taken a cocktail of prescription and illegal drugs, causing severe toxicity that would have had a severely detrimental effect on Kyle's ability to control the car. Kyle's driving can be seen getting increasingly reckless as he drives on the wrong side of the road, and Michael tells the camera that they nearly ran over someone. As their speed increases, shown by a shot of the speed dial, they enter a residential area, and that's when it happens.
Slow down, bro. We're doing 90, bro. Slow down. Slow down.
The Renault Clio crashes into a church wall. Both men were declared dead soon after. Police hope the footage will warn others and stop them from attempting to do the same. On the island of Sakhalin, East Russia, a builder captured his final moments before meeting a grisly end, along with two of his colleagues and their dog. What appears to be a playful standoff between a bear cub and the builder's dog is about to take a dreadful turn. The builders can be heard joking and laughing at first, but soon a second cub appears and the much larger mother bear emerges.
Если поломут, мы победим сейчас.
The mother bear begins to growl and then suddenly she charges towards them. That's when the camera cuts off. According to Russian media, 3 builders and a dog were torn to pieces while 2 others were hospitalized.
Угоняем на них, куда полетим нахуй.
Вот, это уже нихуя.
Нет места. Вот, так я уже эту всю флешку снимал. Ничего себе.
Jacob Cockle from Cornwall, England, had an interesting hobby. Known as the Whirlpool Hitman, he would often locate the natural phenomena and film whirlpools while swimming close by or even end them. This is extremely dangerous, but Jacob was a strong swimmer and had plenty of experience. He had racked up millions of views on his YouTube channel, but in 2013, he would appear in his last ever video. While filming a whirlpool in the estuary of River Hale with the help of a friend, Jacob donned a comedy horse head mask and got into the water. He attempted to float in the whirlpool and be spun around by it, as he had done so many times before. However, this time he was dragged under and with his friend unable to save him. Jacob Cockle drowned. autopsy revealed trace amounts of ketamine in Jacob's system, and a verdict of accidental death was recorded. The coroner said, "I have seen the footage of him being sucked around the whirlpool while wearing the horse's head. There's no doubt that Jacob was a competent waterman. There was also no doubt that he was a risk taker." He also called Jacob an admirable young man who died doing what he loved.
Holy cow.
Yeah, get the green shit's going now. Whoa!
Dwayne Weston was another man whose hobby came with a high risk. In 2002, he won a world title in base jumping, but just 1 year later, he would be dead. This footage from 2003 shows his final moments as he descends rapidly towards the ground. Wearing a wingsuit, his aim was to fly over the Royal George Bridge in Colorado. However, he had miscalculated the wind and his distance from the bridge. This was a fatal error.
Whoa!
As Weston struck one of the bridge's railings at an estimated 120 miles per hour, severing one of his legs. He didn't die immediately. His parachute deployed and he fell into a rock face below, where he then bled to death.
So we have 10 minutes to get gloves on. Lowell, do you need help? I think I'm almost. Okay. After you get yours, then I'll get mine.
Even with meticulous planning by some of the world's smartest scientists, a journey into the unknown can sometimes have devastating consequences. The Space Shuttle Columbia was NASA's first space-rated orbiter. On February 1st, 2003, it was returning to Earth after a successful 16-day scientific research mission when tragedy struck. During re-entry, a piece of foam insulation from the shuttle's external fuel tank broke off and struck the left wing, damaging the shuttle's thermal protection system. This cockpit tape shows crew members contacting control and describing an orange glow that can be seen outside the window.
Could you hold just 1 second? I want to get to my gloves before G's build. I won't be able to get to that.
Certainly.
There's all kinds of...
Okay. We're just past EI.
Okay. I have my gloves. There's a jet's flying in the back, I guess. And Rick, I'll take your bag. And float it aft gently. I got it.
That might be some plasma now.
Think so already?
Yes, they're not firing right now.
Alright, it was quite a bit actually.
Unfortunately, there was nothing the people on the ground could do to help. As the shuttle re-entered the Earth's atmosphere, it exploded. All 7 crew members were killed in the disaster. On New Year's Day, 2024, a shocking incident took place at an airport in Utah that resulted in the death of 30-year-old Kyler Effinger. Footage shows Mr. Effinger waiting at the gate, having just missed his flight. He was due to fly to Denver to visit his sick grandfather, but after running late, the stress caused him to suffer a manic episode. We see him running to an adjacent boarding gate, attempting to pull the door open and even trying to smash a window to get onto the runway. When this fails, Kyler locates an emergency exit and makes his way down to the tarmac without wearing any shoes. Next, he can be seen running towards the plane. What happened afterwards is too graphic to show, but reports say he jumped into the Delta aircraft's turbine and was pronounced dead on the scene. This next clip was taken on board Yeti Airlines Flight 691. The plane was making its third trip of the day between Tribhuvan International Airport and Pokhara International Airport, both located in Nepal. One passenger decided to start filming as the plane made its approach to Pokhara. All seemed well at first and everyone was smiling and laughing, but then disaster struck. Screams can be heard, followed by a loud crash, and then, eerily, the camera is engulfed by flames. Another angle shows the plane banking sharply, which experts say was due to a pilot error. 72 people were killed in that crash. Jumping the turnstile to avoid paying for a subway ticket is a common occurrence in New York City. For one guy though, the spare dodging tactic proved to be fatal. CCTV captured 28-year-old Christopher De La Cruz repeatedly trying to get over the barriers in 2022. After several failed attempts, he gave it one last effort, flinging his body over the turnstile. Sadly, the father of a then 4-year-old boy landed awkwardly, snapping his neck and passing away on sight. Elsewhere in New York, Bronx drill rapper K Flock captured the final moments before he allegedly killed Oscar Hernandez, aka O.Y. Waka. In Nairobi, Kenya, CCTV captured the final moments of a 19-year-old girl and her partner, a man named Lawrence Gitonga. They had returned to their short-stay apartment on the 10th floor of this building after a night-out party. However, a few hours later, they would both be found dead in horrific circumstances. The girl appeared to have jumped or been pushed from the 10th floor balcony and was found lying on the street below. Mr. Gitonga was still inside the apartment, but was found unconscious with no less than 8 stab wounds to his back and chest. The incident occurred in March 2024, and police are still trying to figure out exactly what went on and why the tragic events unfolded. A former NBA G League star and his ex-girlfriend were indicted for murder when CCTV helped link them to their victim in her final moments. The body of 23-year-old Mariana Rogers was found in a desert, stripped, bloodied, and buried under a pile of rocks. Surveillance footage captured Rogers entering a Las Vegas liquor store with 19-year-old Sakari Harnden on the 6th of December 2023. At that time, former G League basketballer, 27-year-old Chance Comanche, was in town for a game and was also caught on camera with Harnden at a different store. Rogers and Harnden were reportedly sex workers, and Comanche is said to have posed as a client while plotting to kill Rogers. Comanche confessed to detectives and led them to Rogers' body. Now he and Harnden are charged with murder, kidnapping, and 2 counts of conspiracy. Sandra Bland was an African-American woman who became the subject of national attention following her death in police custody in July 2015. Bland was pulled over for a routine traffic stop by Texas State Trooper Brian Encina. The encounter escalated, which led to Bland's arrest. 3 days later, though, Sandra was found dead, hanging in her jail cell with a garbage bag around her neck. Surveillance from the jail shows an officer checking Sandra's cell and raising the alarm. Medical professionals arrived on site, but they could do nothing to save her. At first, police said that they would be treating the case just like a murder investigation, but an investigation found that Miss Bland had taken her own life. Bland's initial arrest was captured on dashcam footage, which showed a confrontation between her and Officer Encina. Bland was heard questioning the officer's actions and asserting her rights. She was forcibly removed from her vehicle and arrested. Sandra's family continued to raise doubts and call for further investigation into her death. This case highlighted issues of police misconduct, racial profiling, and the treatment of individuals with mental health issues within the criminal justice system.
Somebody, how you coming, bro?
Juice WRLD, whose real name was Jared Anthony Higgins, was an American rapper with a promising career. Seen here flying on a private Gulfstream jet from LA to Chicago, these would sadly be his final moments. Upon arrival at the airport, police would search the plane for drugs and Higgins would swallow several unknown pills in an attempt to hide them. As a result, he soon began convulsing and seizing. Despite medics doing their best to save him, Juice WRLD died on December 8, 2019. A subsequent report revealed he died from toxic levels of oxycodone and codeine. Among the happy holiday goers on this banana boat was Janice Bowles, a 58-year-old mother from Bristol, England. She had booked a family trip to Hurghada, Egypt, and was supposed to be a relaxing time filled with culture and entertainment. Tragically, events took a devastating turn for the worse. While traveling on the banana boat, it flipped over, as they tend to do. However, Janice became trapped and couldn't breathe for several minutes. By the time she was pulled from the water, the mother was no longer conscious. Efforts to perform CPR were unsuccessful and Janice sadly passed away. Children should always be supervised, and this heartbreaking footage shows why. A 7-year-old boy died after he accidentally locked himself in the trunk of a car. He had been in there for hours while temperatures outside rose to a sweltering 37 degrees Celsius, or 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit. CCTV captured the incident, helping to locate the boy, though sadly, it was too late. In May 2016, a 3-year-old boy climbed into the gorilla enclosure at the Cincinnati Zoo. He was soon grabbed by a male western lowland gorilla and dragged through the water. According to experts, the gorilla, named Harambe, was inspecting the boy's clothing and was not trying to hurt the child. However, concerns for the child's safety led zoo officials to make the difficult decision to shoot and kill Harambe. The incident sparked widespread controversy and debate about the handling of the situation, with this footage capturing the final moments before Harambe was shot.